Eh, estoy haciendo un live y la otra vez que hice live me gané, fueron como $2 que me he ganado en el live. Si quieres te puedes correr un poquito más por frente.
O sea, hoy no tuvo más,
En la mañana no. Tenía una consulta, pero no me... O sea, me confirman las citas, pero es usualmente cuando son latinos que trabajan en construcción, es bien difícil, porque no respetan el horario de uno. Por eso tengo al asistente que siempre llama.
Sí, a mí el sábado me llamó una muchacha
Ajá, ella es mi asistente virtual.
y yo dije, no, pues sí, hasta ahorita todo está, aunque ya sabíamos del clima, ¿no?
Ujú,
Yo le digo, bueno, yo espero por la mañana, dependiendo cómo amanezca por aquí, pues arranco.
Y lo bueno que tuviste un trabajo aquí
Sí,
cerca.
sí, sí, sí.
¿Te solicitas a propósito o...?
No, no, de hecho, yo pensaba llamarle a decir, no, que pues, vi como un poquito de nieve, está como por acá igual, mejor dicho. Las calles principales están bien, pero hay así entraditas, como donde yo vivo, el porche donde salir del garaje siempre es inclinadito y está como feíto por salir.
Para mí está inclinado y el sol no pega.
Exactamente me pasa a mí lo mismo.
Y entonces no tengo... Está a un lado que te que hielo. Yo había limpiado, imagínense. Y después en la noche nevó de nuevo y me cubrió eso de nuevo.
No, yo creo que esta pasaría, yo con una pala llegué, limpié, bueno, salí. Y ya llegando aquí, vi que también había muchas calles como cubiertas de nieve. Pucha. Yo decía, pues, en lo que llegué a la casa y pues estaban las cosas, me puse a armar eso allá, a instalar más que todo. Y ya estando acá, qué carajos.
He tenido mucha suerte de este trabajo porque muchas personas han hablado muy bien del procedimiento que le doy. Muchas personas quedan muy contentas con el procedimiento.
Ya me habían preguntado, yo le digo, mire, el mismo muchacho que sale en la propaganda, él mismo lo atiende. Y le dije, hasta ahorita a mí todo me dijo, ¿y qué duele mucho? Le dije, pues, la verdad la primera sesión a mí no me dolió nada. La segunda sí un poquitico, pero tampoco es dolor así. Me dijo, ¿y qué más hacen allá? Le dije, no, allá hagas lo que necesiten. Que no ni quiero barba. Y que ahí cuanto me ahora, le dije, no, todo eso tiene que ir usted a que le valoren.
Es una de las cosas que los latinos pues piensan que es un precio igual por todos, pero no, es algo más personalizado por cada uno.
Inclusive más, si usted quiere, lo lleva a Panamá o a Miami, o le hagan, tiene todos esos contactos. No, mi hijo de pronto sí viene.
¿Su hijo está perdiendo pelo también?
No, pero él quiere, pues, para mí no, pero él dice que sí. Él tiene entraditas, pues dice que pronunciaditas que quiere que las tape.
Pero si su hijo dice que tiene que va para 30, o
No, 22.
Ah, bueno, mire, si él está perdiendo cabello desde ahorita, lo que le aconsejo es que empiece a investigar acerca de la pérdida de cabello como tal. Porque ¿qué es lo que pasa?
Pero para mí no está perdiendo, es que el cabello de él es demasiado grueso, él es rústico, digamos, difícilmente un hombre cuando tiene un cabello tan grueso, no creo que quede tan fácil calvo.
No, pero sí, aún así. O sea, o sea, ahorita no le ves la pérdida, pero, o sea, tu experiencia, lo que tú tuviste cuando estabas joven, de la pérdida de cabello no va a ser lo mismo para tus hijos. ¿Por qué? Porque muchas veces que los genes de la mamá ayudan. ¿Me explico?
Sí, sí.
Por ejemplo, mi papá perdió cabello a los 25 años. Estaba igual que usted. No tenía nada. No tiene nada. Mientras tanto yo empecé a perder cabello ya casi a los... Empecé a perderlo a los 18 y yo todavía tengo pelo acá arriba. Tengo 33 y ya en esa edad mi papá ya no tenía nada. Pero sí perdí y decidí raparme. Entonces, cada situación es diferente. Mi mamá me salvó en ese tema, pero tampoco me ayudó en lo de la barba. Y mi papá pues me ayudó en el tema de la barba, un poquito, mitimita. Entonces, si a su hijo tener pérdida de cabello, lo puede hacer en los 20, 30 años, que es lo más avanzado. Si en los 20 o 30 años no tiene ningún tipo de alopecia, ningún tipo de pérdida de cabello, estamos bien. No va a tener una alopecia muy drástica como usted. Pero ahorita a los 20, 30 años es muy bueno, si él tiende a perder cabello, a medicarse o suplementarse, dependiendo de lo que quiera hacer. Y es algo que yo le digo a todos.
Yo con lo que me ha pasado a mí, lo que yo poquito, yo les aconsejo, vamos, cuando yo veo a alguien así, digo, mano, la mejor opción por ahorita mientras usted también investigue,
Exacto.
mantenga el cabello corto, lo más corto, o sea, con la 1, con la 2, lo más bajito que se lo mantenga.
Ajá.
Porque
Bueno, independientemente del tamaño, de cómo lo haga, porque usualmente eso no afecta. Las gorras no afectan, eso es un mito también.
yo también digo que es un mito, ¿sí? Porque entonces un policía, un soldado...
Ajá, eso es un mito. Muchas personas me llegan y dicen, sí, que él usaba mucha gorra, salía del baño con el pelo mojado y me ponía la gorra. Todo eso son mitos. Todo eso son mitos. Eso es más por genética de cada persona.
Aunque la verdad, ya le digo algo, en mi familia, nosotros somos una familia muy numerosa.
¿Muy qué?
Muy numerosa, muy grande.
Ah, ok.
Yo tengo 10 hermanos
Oh, wow.
y yo soy el único que salió así.
Ah, ok.
De parte de papá, yo no conozco, de los hermanos de mi papá y de mi mamá, yo no había nadie calvo. No me acuerdo haber visto a nadie calvo.
Oh, wow.
Y de pronto, de más atrás, de pronto, quizás.
Puede ser de alguien del, eh, puede ser una generación, por ejemplo, el tío de su papá,
Sí,
que
alguien más
puede
atrás.
ser,
¿Sí?
ajá, puede ser el del lechero también.
Porque mi papá él murió como de casi 80 años
Ajá.
y tenía un pelo, pero tenía más pelo, mejor dicho, hasta por la nariz se le salían los pelos.
Oh, wow. Ah, pues ya uno con esa edad ya, en las orejas le sale.
¿Mm?
No, pues sí, entonces probablemente a su hijo no vaya a tener la misma cantidad de pérdida de cabello que tiene usted, pero es bueno que se informe. En tal caso él sienta que está perdiendo pelo, es mejor hacer algo al respecto a no hacer nada.
Sí, bueno, eso sí, aunque a mí también me mató mucho que yo era muy vanidoso con el pelo. Yo me peinaba constantemente, echaba champú de bebé. Yo me acuerdo que yo hasta aceite Johnson llegué a utilizar.
Ah, ¿sí?
Y como era tan delgaditico, pues el color me gustaba, que era muy como amarillito, como bien mono.
Ah,
Entonces
sí,
se me formaba chiva, el cabello mío era chiva, muy bacano. Y me lo envidiaban, la verdad en el colegio a mí me envidiaban el cabello. Que me lo cuidaba. Y como tenía 5 hermanas, entonces ellas que se hacían sus pendejas en el pelo y me lo hacían a mí también.
Ah, practicaban usted.
Sí, que sábila, que bueno,
Hacían sus prácticas con
sí,
usted.
sí.
No, pues sí, ese es el tema. Ese es el consejo que le doy a su hijo.
Sí, que vaya investigando.
Ajá, que sepa cuáles son las cosas que tiene que hacer en tal caso él pueda suplementarse o pueda empezar a tomar medicamentos tópicos.
Sí, porque mientras que no tenga todavía ahí el folículo, eso hay forma de que no se le caiga o no se le muera.
Exacto. Yo ojalá supiera lo que sé ahora, porque imagínese a los 18 años no tenía ningún tipo de conocimiento, no tenía la accesibilidad, o sea, no tenía
No,
el
ahorita con
dinero
estos
para
aparatos usted
encuentra de todo, exacto.
Yo tengo un familiar en Colombia y quedó más joven que yo calvo.
¿Cómo dice?
Él está más calvo que yo y más joven.
¿O en serio?
Pero hermano, ese man tiene el pecho, la espalda, los brazos, todo, pero peludo, peludo,
Ajá,
peludo.
como un lobo.
Un oso más bien. Y uno dice, mano, pero ¿por qué no le quitan los pelos de la espalda y se los ponen allá? Pero es que es demasiado peludo ese man por todo lo menos en la cabeza.
Eso suele pasar, mira. Yo tengo un primo que es así. Calvo, calvo, calvo.
Y ese loco se ha paseado, se ha estado, estuvo viviendo en Panamá, estuvo en México.
El primo mío, tiene un hermano que el hermano tiene pelo. No perdió nada.
Y una persona que podamos como un hijo o un hermano que tenga demasiado pelo, no le pueda poner pelo a uno.
No se puede. No pega.
Usted dice que yo puedo seguir donando sangre sin problema después de eso, ¿cierto?
Sí. Es que esto lo del tema del tatuaje en el tiempo de antes era que no se podía. eh, pero ahora sí. No puede donar sangre sin ningún problema. Porque la gente pensaba que la tinta era tóxica.
Sí, tenía algo que contaminar la sangre.
Exacto, no. El pigmento que estoy diciendo no te hace eso. Vamos a cambiar la batería. Perdón.
Una niñetecita.
Oh, wow, qué linda. ¿Cómo se llama?
Madre.
Medellín. Qué linda. Bueno, yo le estoy dando mi consejo. Cuando le digan a usted si puede cuidar a la niña, con gusto.
No, yo voy, cuando no tengo que trabajar, yo voy para allá.
Ah, ¿sí?
Ella, mejor dicho, la china descansa porque yo la cargo y hasta que me vaya la suelto.
Oh, qué chévere.
Y aparte de eso, me llevan para, hay veces que me dice, me acompaña al centro comercial y llega así. Y me llevan esa a gotería allá, o sea, que le compre cosas a la niña. Y pues, tampoco me duele ni me molesta.
Claro.
Sí, claro, yo quiero mucho a la niña.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump on here, see some of the comments you guys have. Let's see. Hello. Stay safe, bald Lindy. AI. Yeah, definitely not AI. Is this actually a tattoo? Hairline, hair. I'm not a doctor. I'm a technician. I specialize in scalp micropigmentation. What we do here is essentially replicating the hair follicle into the scalp, giving him a ball the shaped look, blending into his existing hair. Let's see. Today the reason why I'm dressed like this is because it's a snow day, and I decided to dress down. It's a little bit cold for me, so I'm gonna get closer here so you guys can see actual impressions. 1 second. So yeah, so what we're doing is scalp micropigmentation. If you guys don't know what it is, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is essentially tattooing hair into the scalp. As you can see, it looks really natural. This is a procedure that works for people who has severe alopecia. People that don't have enough donor area to perform a hair transplant. We tend to seek SMP because it's a more secure method to be able to accomplish the results that you want to achieve. For somebody who's a Norwood 7, for example, a Norwood 7 is a male pattern baldness scale. The majority of the clients or patients that are seeking a transplant are not candidate, and they end up not being happy with the results. So they end up getting SMP to conceal the loss. So this is a great method for anybody who's suffering of hair loss. Even if you have hair, we can still add density. We can still go in between each hair follicle and make sure that we can conceal your scalp from looking thin or looking bald. This is a procedure that does not hurt. It's pretty superficial. We call it a hair tattoo, but in reality, there's a few things that are different from a regular tattoo or traditional tattoo. Traditional tattoo goes deeper into the skin versus SMP goes into the upper layer of the dermis. It tends to fade a lot faster than a tattoo, yes. Is it a permanent procedure? It is permanent, meaning that it could fade away over time, but you will still have a shadow. You will still have the impressions. It will still look good. You might need touches in between 5 to 6 years, depending on how well you take care of it. I personally have had SMP done about 10 years ago. Best decision I ever made. Changed my life, changed my confidence. Reason why I decided to do it, for a living is because of how rewarding it was for me. It might sound crazy to you. For everybody who doesn't know anything about SMP, it could be crazy, but this is a procedure that it's been in the market for a long time. It's actually been in the market for over 20 years. I was one of the first ones who started doing SMP, and actually in the East Coast here in the United States. It's been going on for the past 20 years, like I mentioned. And yeah, I mean, every week there's someone getting SMP. There already are celebrities who already had SMP. A lot of people that are looking into getting it done. Main reason why it hasn't hit you know, the stream or the TV is because usually the majority of the people that gets it done don't want people to know they have it done. And that's the beauty of this, that once you get it done, nobody will know you have it done. So it looks so natural, undetectable, and the price is actually a lot less than a hair transplant. So, and the beauty about it is that you don't need to take medications like the transplant patients. The majority of the people that are suffering of hair loss, you have to be on meds for life, and that's one thing that you have to do your research on before you do a transplant. With SMP, you don't have to do anything. You just cut your hair short on the sides and the protect your scalp from the sun, which in reality that's something you still have to do even if you don't have SMP. If you're out and about, I recommend wearing at least 50 SPF sunblock. That way you can protect your skin from the sun. It does not turn bluish because of the fact that we use neutralizing and we use a specific pigment color to match the skin complexion. It literally just gonna look just like a follicle. Um, of course, I can't compare it to a hair transplant. I'm actually a technician. I do hair transplants as well, and in reality, not everybody are a candidate for a hair transplant. Usually, somebody in his case, the doctor would just do the front and then would leave the back completely bald. And in reality, nobody really wants to get that type of procedure. And a lot of times, doctors don't even tell them how they're gonna look after the surgery. So you're gonna end up with the scar in the back, with hair on at the front, without knowing how to style your own hair after a transplant, after spending thousands of dollars. So why go in that route? And me being transparent with you and let you know that you're gonna get a better outcome by doing SMP. So that's the reason why we offer this procedure. So no, I'm not comparing it to a transplant because it has two different results. A hair transplant would actually give you your hair back. SMP, it's a hair tattoo where it simulates a follicle and it gives you a look of a buzz cut with some people, or add density to conceal your scalp. So no, it's not the same. We look at the back of the area on the occipital, and we also look at how dense it is, and we'll replicate that same density, the same complexion, the same hair color, and we imitate that into the top, into the area that he's balding. For those who are interested, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have plenty of content with different cases, people who had a hair transplant as well, people who, just seeking SMP. You're gonna see a lot of testimonials from my clients. So if you're really intrigued to know more about it, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to go to our Instagram page as well. And you can actually see some of the work there as well, and some of the things that I do on a personal and professional level. This might be funny for some of you guys, but in reality, it's a big help for those who are suffering of hair loss. If you're not suffering of hair loss, then this is not for you. If you're seeking treatments, medical treatment, supplements, and things like that, we do offer a consultation where we talk about hair loss, where I will teach you about hair loss and I would go over everything, every situation, and I will give you options and see which one will work best for you. At the end of the day, it's about your expectations. It's about how you want to look. It's about how you want to feel about yourself, and how much you're willing to invest in yourself. Um, One thing I like to say to everybody: if you're seeking to do any type of procedure on yourself, make sure that you don't just ask for pricing, because a lot of times clinics that don't know what they're doing, they're gonna end up giving you a lower price, so that way you can pull the trigger and get it done by people who are not professionals, people who doesn't have the experience enough to be able to perform a successful treatment. So be careful with that. Go for it. If you go bald, that's fine with you. To each his own. To be honest, if it doesn't bother you, you shouldn't do it. So, and that doesn't make you a real man. Exactly, I agree with you. The more people think that this is a procedure that's um, not beneficial, but it is beneficial to a lot of people. It was beneficial for me. I lost my hair when I was 18 years old. Didn't know what to do. I was really shy. I was a very introverted person, and once I did SMP the first time, it definitely gave me my confidence. It definitely made me feel great about myself. So it not only changes you physically, but it also changes you emotionally, and you're able to feel better about yourself. So if your confidence level is high, it's great, man. I'm happy for you, to be honest. But if you feel like your confidence level is not there, and you feel like, you always wanted to have hair, always wanted to feel great, always wanted to have a hairline, there are many options. I mean, you don't have to, definitely do SMP, but I know for sure that SMP is the ultimate resource for you to be happy with yourself. Because a lot of people that gone to get transplants, or gone to get medical attention to regain their hair, they always end up getting SMP. And if you're against it, fine. It's totally fine. But I know people that have never had any tattoos in their bodies, like myself, and seek SMP as an option, and made a decision, and the only thing that they regret doing is, not getting it done sooner. No, we're not doing a hair transplant. Once again, this is scalp micropigmentation. This is in other words, a hair tattoo. We're implementing pigment into the scalp, replicating the hair follicle. It looks like a hair transplant. It looks really natural, but it's not. A hair transplant, if we were to be doing a hair transplant right now, he would have been bleeding. He would have been, uh, you know, it would have looked a lot different. Yeah, but SMP does not bleed at all. Obviously, it's gonna look red because we're traumatizing the skin, but there's no blood involved in this procedure, which is good. If you notice that there's blood, it's because the people who's doing it doesn't have any experience whatsoever. No, it's not painful at all. Actually, I put numbing, so it doesn't feel anything. Um, that's one thing that I like to do. Not a lot of people use numbing. Um, but I like to make sure that my clients are comfortable. I like to make sure that they don't feel no pain. So yeah, once again, feel free to subscribe to my channel. We have quite a few people already subscribed. I'm gonna do more of this live. I'm definitely want to offer you guys more information about hair loss. I'm gonna go more dive into some of the cases that I've seen and some of the things that we deal with on a day to day. I'm also gonna interview clients who had the procedure done. That way you can see from their point of view. And if you know of anybody who's suffering of hair loss, maybe you can help them. Well, be very tactful because a lot of people tends to feel attacked or tends to feel some kind of way about that. You have to be tactful whenever you talk to anyone who's suffering of hair loss. And this right here, as you see, we're blending into his existing hair. So you have to go in between, really soft pressure. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Bien? ¿Se
Bien.
durmió?
No.
Ay. You might see that it looks kind of weird just because of the angle, but because then you're looking at it from up close, and also because it's red. But like this is a third session right now, so we have one more to go to be able to match the sides. So this is just part of the process. Definitely gonna look more natural. Definitely it's gonna look a lot more lighter than what it looks now, because usually what happens is whenever you do SMP, a fresh SMP is gonna look darker, and then once it settles in, it's gonna look just like his natural hair. And you're actually looking at it from the front of my camera, which yeah, there are a few celebrities that had it done. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Some of the celebrities, It's kind of questionable, the artists who have done it, because it doesn't really look natural. There are some that looks pretty good. Um, so right now we're connecting and blending his existing hair with the SMP. That way it doesn't look like a line of demarcation from his hair and the SMP. Use a technique that's like pretty detailed. You have to know what you're doing. Not anybody can accomplish this technique. Yeah, some people lose their hair when they're 20. I started losing mine when I was 18. 20, uh, I think at that time I was just now thinking of shaving my hair. And I didn't know anything about hair loss at the time. So at that point, the only option I had was to shave until I found SMP a few years later. And I was afraid of taking medications in my case. So SMP was the best option for me at the time. And I don't regret it, because if I would have went that transplant route, I probably would have hated it by now. Because back then, people didn't really know how to do a transplant. And I didn't have the resources for that either. And this is 10 times cheaper than a transplant. Yep, we're doing a hair tattoo. Guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like. Also look into my Instagram page. It's actually at smp.victore. It's on there in my description. Feel free to follow my Instagram. You're able to see all the work that we've done, some of the stuff that we do. And the main thing is the amount of people that we have helped and how happy they are. We are on Reddit as well, so you can definitely look us up on Reddit. You can see some of the people's feedback on Reddit. You know how Reddit is, that they'll tell you the truth. So we definitely on there. People have already given us their experience, their feedback. For some of you guys, you might think that this is crazy, that this is like odd or something that's never seen, never heard, because it is. It's a new service. But once you see it in person, once you see how successful it is, pros, cons from this service versus others, a lot of people lean towards getting this done more than anything else. For certification, you actually need to have registration to your city, your county. You have to have an inspection. You have to have the knowledge on how to do this procedure. Um, it's more than just the certification, though. It's also about the skill. To learn how to do this, it does take time. It takes practice. I have been doing this for over 11 years already, and it does take time. It's doable. We offer training. That's one thing that we do here in our. We're actually located in Greensboro, North Carolina. So if anybody in the East Coast and you want to learn how to do this, definitely reach out to me because we do offer trainings and we will teach you how to be certified in your county, in your city, and how you can open up your clinic as well. Scalp micropigmentation has different costs. It just depends on the amount of hair loss you have. We offer a free consultation, so you can send those photos to our phone number or email, or you can go to our website, and we will be able to give you some pricing information, or if you want to come in person and get to know who we are. We have plenty of videos, before and after photos we can find according to the case that you have, and then we can help you that way. At the end of the day, it's about what are your expectations, what's um, we're very budget friendly as well, and we also do offer financing. The financing is pretty it's actually pretty cool because they offer up to 24 months 0% interest rate. I mean, you can't really beat that. Can come in, get it done, and then get low payments as like $24 a week, and so it's pretty doable to receive this service. So definitely encourage you guys to take the time to at least talk to some of us. I'll offer a free consultation, so you know you won't be wasting my time because I always end up providing with great information, and that's what we're all about. We've been doing this for over 11 years, 11 plus years, and we love what we do, and we have helped thousands of people getting this procedure. And if we feel like because of your expectations and because of what you're trying to achieve doesn't line up with the results of SMP, we'll let you know right away, and we'll give you other options besides that. Because we also do offer consultation for hair transplants. We're a hair loss consultant where we teach you about hair loss and what are the things you need to do and who you need to seek in case that you need to seek anybody in particular. Yeah, you can start in your hometown. Reach out to me. I'm gonna give you the office numbers 336-264-0233, or you can go to the website or subscribe to my YouTube channel and look through our website and send us a message. And I will be glad to talk to you more about the training program we have. And depending on the town that you're in, I can give you what are the requirements you need to be able to offer this service. But in reality, anybody could do this. It's just depending on what area you're in and what are the specifications or the requirements that your county and city requires. But the most important thing is to receive the right education for this. Because there's a lot of people offering this training, but yeah, there's a lot of information that's being diluted over the years. Um, And with me, you have support. I can offer you a free shadowing as well after training. I will show you everything as far as the business aspect. So reach out to me. We can jump on a call and we can discuss more. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Mine being gone. I appreciate you looking into it. Thank you for subscribing. This is something that it's a procedure that can help thousands of people. It helps, it helped me. I'm helping my client right now. He's been getting a lot of great feedback from his friends and family. So it's something that it's a life changing experience, and it's for the better. It's we're doing something good here. Maybe some of you guys think that just because the tattoo is like the worst or whatever, but remember, this is not a traditional tattoo. This is the way how we explain it that it is, because of the fact that we're under the same umbrella. We implementing pigment into the skin. That's a tattoo. So I don't sugarcoat it. However, it's different from a regular tattoo. It's different from a traditional tattoo because of the depth, pigment, and the technique. However, the technique can also be used for our traditional tattoo, but the actual pigment and the depth, that's what makes it a big difference. Well, if you stay in Nigeria, you can do an online training, and I could teach you how to do it online. So that's not a problem. It's actually cheaper if you join in our online training. So reach out to me through WhatsApp, and I can help you. I don't tattoo eyebrows because I just focus on hair loss. Um, I do recommend people to. I have a couple of colleagues I refer to, and I show different, and I do that personally because everybody has different taste, and I like to make sure that depending on what you're looking for, um, I have specific artists for specific needs because of their skills are different. No, it's not making holes. I'm just depositing pigment into the skin. So we're not creating holes. So none of that. This is not a hair tattoo. I mean, this is not a hair transplant. This is a hair tattoo. This is scalp micropigmentation. The ink is customized. However, the quality of the ink could be the same, but the actual ratio is different. WhatsApp. All right, just go ahead and send me a message. I wouldn't recommend you doing it on yourself. I don't even trust myself doing it on myself, so I recommend you find somebody that can do it. Yeah, you can go to scalpmicroproclinic.com and you can see before and after photos. You can see videos on my YouTube if you're subscribed, and yeah, there's a lot of testimonial videos. There's a lot of procedures that we've done. So definitely check it out. Definitely, subscribe, comment, like, support if you like it. If you have anything negative to say, just stay out. One of the things that I want to mention is that a lot of people are gonna, be against it. A lot of people are gonna be with it. I just want you to see it. If it's something that you intrigued to know, I could definitely be glad to take my time and explain. And if it doesn't work out for you, it doesn't work out for you. But at least I did my part in showing you. At the end of the day, expectations are different. A lot of people tends to get this done, and the results are incredible. So, oh, there's no audio. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can somebody comment if anybody can hear me? Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're doing scalp micropigmentation. All right. Scalp micropigmentation is a procedure that simulates hair follicle into the scalp. This is a form of a tattoo. Once again, it's a procedure that helps a lot of people that even has scars on the scalp. If you had an accident, camouflage it with SMP. You could camouflage scars from a transplant. You can camouflage, you know, just scars overall. Also, you can conceal the hair loss on those that are thinning, especially women that are thinning hair in the middle of their scalp or their part. We can add density. And people like the guy I'm doing right now, that we're completely bald, have no hair on top, we are adding density. We are adding impressions to give him the look of a buzz cut haircut. The hairline that we're doing is a natural hairline. So there are different types of hairlines you can choose from, depending on your taste, your lifestyle, your, you know. And also what the wife, if you have a wife, what she would think. Because a lot of times the wives comes in, help you with the hairline, and we able to get the the right hairline according to your expectations. I had SMP done myself about 10 years ago, had a touch up about 5 years ago, and I'm about to get another touch up soon. We tend to get touch ups every 5, every 3, depends on how you feel. The procedure doesn't fade away completely. It just tends to lighten up over time because of the impressions are superficial into the skin. It's not like a regular tattoo that that it lasts forever. If you're an active person, if you sweat a lot, it can actually affect the longevity of it. But in reality, doesn't um, stop you from being active at all. It actually the opposite. This is one of the procedures that it's not like the hair unit that you have to have less of an you don't need to be as active because then it'll come off quickly. With here you can go jump into the pool, you can snowboard, you can do so many different things, and it doesn't hurt it. You won't really notice the how light it will get over the time, only if you were to look into a picture. That's when you realize that it gotten lighter. But on an everyday or day-to-day base, you won't see any changes, which is good. Yes, I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm actually here by Guilford College. We offer free consultations. If feel free to go to our website or feel free to reach out to us directly. My assistant can actually help you set it up, or you can go online and set up your own appointment. Depends on how you feel. Some people don't feel like speaking to someone. Some people just rather do it online. Some people just rather do an email, text messages. So we have all the avenues for you, depending on how comfortable you feel about reaching out to us. At the end of the day, this is something is for you to obtain information and to see what are your expectations, and also we'll give you pricing information as well. We don't tend to give pricing information over the phone unless if it's a virtual consultation, because of the fact that this is a procedure that we just have different pricing according to the amount of hair loss you have and the type of alopecia you have. So at the end of the day, we like to work with everybody, and we like to know. We want you to know the amount of sessions you need. We want you to know how long it'll take each session. We also want to make sure that you're prepared and understand what you're going to obtain. So for me, the consultation is really important. It could take 30 minutes. It could take 45 minutes. It could take some time, just because I want to make sure that you understand the process. Guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you send us a message if you have questions. I'll be glad to help you in any way possible. And for those who are putting bad comments, I definitely recommend you go somewhere else. Hey Johnny, yes, we've been working really hard. Our mission is to be able to meet and exceed expectations. Um, Look, and this is one thing about us. You come talk to us. You tell us what you're dealing with. You tell us what you're looking for. How would you like to look, and from there we'll give you options. It's not that we're just here to offer you SMP. We offer treatments. We offer hair transplant consultations, and we also offer scalp micropigmentation as an option. So we're not just focusing on just SMP. Now, whether I believe SMP is one of the best solutions for hair loss, absolutely, because of the benefits, because of the fact that it doesn't have there's no maintenance involved. Um, However, at the end of the day, if I see that you're a candidate for a transplant, or you're a candidate for doing treatments prior, I definitely would advise you what to do, or give you a game plan, and at least give you information on how hair loss works. That way you know, and you will make your decision upon your expectations, and obviously your budget, and how much you're looking into investing in yourself. Uh, One thing that I like to say, and I think I've mentioned this earlier, is that don't put a price on your image, because this is not worth it. It's not worth it just to fall for the cheapest price, and once the price is more suitable for you. There's always a way. There's always a way for you to find great results, great quality, according to the budget, your budget. So, and I'm your guy to find out what will be the best option for you. If you see how everything just blends in really nice, who has a soft hairline right here connecting to his existing hair. Obviously, he's a little red, but that redness will go away within 2 days. And our client is actually drove about 2 hours away to come see us. So I get people that they drive 4 hours away, 5 hours from Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Tennessee. I've actually had people flying in from Chicago, Texas, even California to come get this done here in Greensboro. So definitely worth it. If you like, once again, I'm about to head out. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to leave my phone number, 336-264-0233. Send me a message or go to our website if you have any questions in regarding to this procedure. Take care.